Hold on. Give me a second, guys. I'm just sharing the link. So SHIB versus Gold is our content today. And for those that don't know anything about SHIB or gold, we're here to increase your awareness of what this means for the whole cryptocurrency, what this means for gold, what this means for SHIB, and where we stand on a global trending cycle in the world phenomenon of this gold asset class, and why gold is so highly recommended by the world, and what are the uses of gold compared to what is the uses of SHIB, other than of course the price. SHIB right now doesn't have intrinsic value that gold has due to certain factors. One is SHIB is still relatively small, SHIB is relatively new, and gold has been around for a millennia, right? Over 1,000 years, over 5,000 years, 10,000 years. So as a form of currency, right? It used to be a barter system that was fundamentally used on gold in the old century, right? Even back when, because of God. So without further ado, we'll get right into today's session. We'll cut the music. We want to do a massive shout out to, we'll do massive shout outs to Jason Cox, Prince Williams, Jason M, Ethan M, Chris, if you're watching, we are live from the Philippines, by the way, and I'm Will, your host, as it says in the corner, Will, your host. We are the SHIB Worldwide 50/50 Raffle. We're here to bring awareness to SHIB because SHIB has no governance. It's up to its founders, its investors, its people to promote SHIB. And that's what we're doing here. Right, so without further ado, we'll get into today's session. This is SHIB Worldwide 50/50 Raffle. If you're in the right place, if you like making money, you're in the right place. If you love currency and love valuations based on simple facts and some trivial information on the picture behind me is gold, of course, because gold is the centralized banking system fundamentalist backing of the currencies. Now, it's not used in the same formality as every currency around, but have you noticed that Russia has been stockpiling it, and so has China, India started to stockpile it against the U.S. greenback, right? So U.S. greenback is slowly slipping into abyss with the increasing the amount of debt that it's running into. So it's trying to cut spending drastically cut spending. They should have been doing this as soon as they realized they had a problem. You can't just continually print your way out of trouble. It eventually comes back and haunts you. Now, the previous administration had the same problem that Canada had. They're following suit with Canada with massive spending. So when you massively spend, you must increase your GDP. Their whole idea was to increase functionality within the governments. That's absolutely horrendous. You need more GDP. That GDP comes from somewhere, usually the private sector, not within the federal governments. And both of them had problematic institutional problems when it comes to increasing wealth from within. The federal bureaucracy was incredibly out of touch with reality. That being said, SHIB focal points for today's discussion is gold versus SHIB. What are the fundamental extremities between the two of them? What makes one set aside the parts that will make it a massive global industry going forward? Now, gold will always have intrinsic value. Gold will always be considered a central foundational point. Where SHIB and gold are different is, well, besides being the obvious, price. Right now, gold did hit over 3,043 because of uncertainty in the marketplaces. With the tariff uncertainty, of course, that drives up gold prices because gold is basically a foundation or fundamental fact of stability. Whereas the tariffs, everybody's scared about tariffs, but the truth of the matter is tariffs were only one aspect of what's going on, not the whole duration, right? So Germany, you want to build equipment, you got to build it in the States to avoid tariffs. And this doesn't go for Germany. This goes for Mercedes. This goes for BMWs, right? Anything that's related to Volkswagen would have to be built in America. That was the whole point of the tariffs in the first place, was to drive in awareness, to build you want to avoid tariffs, build your products here. Every country in the world should be doing the exact same thing. It's just a fundamental fact. You want to build stability within your regions, you build the products in those regions. That's your stability. That's your concept. If you're not building those, make sure that you're building the parts for those vehicles in those countries to offset expensive cost. It's just common sense is all it is. So you want to drive those factors into your economy. It's the stability part of it is one small aspect of it. It's not the whole concrete aspect of why there's instability. The instability is because everybody's using it in the wrong terminology. They don't want to lose their market share of what they owned and operated for years. That's just fear. That's got nothing to do with anything. So UK should be doing the exact same thing. You want us to have no tariffs, we build your products here. Ship your industry here too. Build in the UK. That employs people. It's a win-win situation, and they're treating it like it's the worst thing in the world. It's not. It's what it is I want to trade my technology for your technology. I want to make your products in my country. It's got to fit the formality of my country's code of ethics, though. Same thing with Germany. Same thing with Uruguay. Same thing with Sweden. They missed the whole point of it, though. The whole point of the tariffs was not to encourage the in diversity. It's to increase diversity within your own characteristics. So if you want the products built in your country, it's simple. Ship your manufacturing to my country. Well, I'll cut the tariffs too if you start building in my country and using our products. Or provide the products available by manufacturing them here. Exactly. It's a win-win situation, but everybody's got this notion that it's the worst thing in the world. It's not. It's actually building on itself. And you're supposed to be learning from people who are business-minded people. But instead of that, you're focused on hate. It's not about focusing on hate. It's building stability within your marketplaces. Your countries deserve it. Your people deserve it. And why would you go against that and start fighting with tariffs and building? You got no common sense either. You want to fight fire, but you don't know how to use the fire against fire. You want to build in our country? No problem. Build in our country. Ship the parts here so that we can charge you even more money for those parts. No one's going to build there. That makes zero sense. Ship the parts here and manufacture them here. That's simple, isn't it? It's pretty simple, straightforward. And then who's got the minerals to provide you with those things? Canada has those minerals. But does it rely on Canada? No. You have all kinds of infrastructure that's already set up in Africa. You already have all kinds of infrastructure that's set up in different parts of the Congo. You already have gold and silver is already being aspected in Central and outside Africa. Russia's got an enormous amount of wealth when it comes to minerals. It's a win-win situation. Everybody should have the same mentality. Think like a businessman. What makes it work? What drives the economy? It's the people behind that economy. Same thing in SHIB. You want more stability? Want more control? SHIB's got to get to a higher price. That's the truth of it. We'll do more burns when it's a higher price. Don't worry about the price right now, right? No. The whole concept of reducing the circulating supply is to get the price where we want it so that it is adopted by the entire world. So what makes it set aside, besides the fact that gold's been around for a millennium and SHIB's only been around for 4.5 years, working on its 5th year, is because the reductions haven't been sustainable to what the people want. People want more reductions. Well, if you want more reductions, then this is the place for you, because the SHIB Worldwide 50/50 Raffle will get you there exceptionally fast. Now, why hasn't it caught on? That's a good question. I don't know why it hasn't caught on. I thought that the raffle would have exploded by now. So either we're being held back by the people who don't want it to happen, which I can only think of a few people that wouldn't want to happen because they're afraid that if it does happen, they're going to lose market share. And then their corporation that's completely dependent on making sure that people focus on other aspects of other coins. That's why they don't want SHIB to explode. But those other institutions also have SHIB, which is baffling to me. And it may be baffling to you too, because if they're both promoting SHIB without promoting SHIB to keep the value flat or have it go down so that it looks, so their valuations look better because their currency is going up. So if their currencies are going up, that means that more people, this is what they figure. If SHIB is going down in price, that means that you're going to be focused on currencies going up in price. But the problem is with this whole perspective is that SHIB would go down on its own from the rest of the marketplace. It doesn't. SHIB goes down, so does those tokens or those currencies go down. So they go in tandem with each other. So it makes zero sense not to promote SHIB 50/50 Raffle in the first place. It has a dramatic effect on the whole prospectus. You want to get solidified, you buy SHIB. It's that simple. Buying SHIB is reducing its circulating supply on a daily basis, whether we do it or not. So it has no impact on it. The only thing is that you're watching it being deteriorated at a slower rate. We promise to do it at what? Every time we sell 21,000 tickets, we host an event. That's 5,000 pounds. 5,000 pounds being reduced. And that's 5,000 pounds being awarded to the winner. So it's a win-win situation for the entire SHIB community. We don't give it to a nonprofit organization. We give it straight back to the people. You, the people. We give that right back to you in the form of a burn. How much would that be right now? That's roughly around 55 million, 100 million, 550 million SHIB would be sent to the dead end wallet right now. Okay? If we sell more tickets, obviously it's going to be the same, just times it by 21,000, so 42,000. Now that's 10,000 pounds, right? So 10,000 pounds would be sent to the dead end wallets. Same thing, saying 10,000 pounds would be sent to a winner. The winner gets it first because that's how we set it up. We don't burn it first. We make sure the winner gets their money. Once they have their money, we burn SHIB. And it's the exact same amount that we gave is the exact same amount that we burn. You understand that concept? Everybody good with that one? Okay, so why are we talking about SHIB versus gold? We wanted to do something different. We can't host the event today, so we want to do something different. We want to go and give you a prospectus on SHIB versus gold. And we didn't do one on SHIB versus the rest of the cryptocurrencies because there are so many cryptocurrencies being developed right now, and that takes away market share from the rest of the cryptocurrencies. Absolutely. Got to keep that in mind because people get attracted to the new shiny penny. Doesn't mean that the new shiny penny is worth more. It just means that the chances are, if it's got good fundamentals behind it, which 99.9% of them don't have, because they can't provide you that stability anymore. The reason why is because there's so many of them being developed and so many being pushed out. Like everybody, like some people are talking about SHIB, Pepe meme. Pepe meme is coming out, but they had Pepe Wall Street. Pepe Wall Street was a flop. They were expecting 10 to 20x their money. Guess what? The holders started pulling out their money before the exchange even opened, and therefore causes a downturn. What happens with new organizations that come out? The exact same thing happens. They build on their awareness, and once they come out, that gets slowly stripped away. Now, Pepe, when Pepe came out, Pepe was the exception to the rule. I didn't think people were leaving SHIB. People were leaving all kinds of currencies to buy even Polygon. They're leaving Polygon in droves. You can tell that because of Polygon's price. So they left Polygon in form of greener pastures elsewhere. When they leave Polygon and do Terra Luna Classic or do Jasmine. Jasmine's great, guys. Not knocking Jasmine, not knocking any of them, not knocking any of those currencies. But truth of the matter is people leave those currencies in form of greener pastures, and they were leaving in droves because Pepe was exploding. So I don't know when those people got out, but right now Pepe is decreasing quickly, very, very steadily and quickly. Trump took away a lot of market share from a lot of people because the exact same thing happened. Everybody started buying Trump coin, and same thing with Milena coin, same thing. And they both hit a top, and then they slide all the way down. You got to remember, when you start a new currency, everything happens really fast. You make a lot of money, and then you have a lot of doubt and instability comes in. And the fact that Trump coin has an enormous amount of supply behind them, and they only reduced a quarter of that supply or a tenth of that supply, has the market speculating that they're going to pump, they're going to liquidate even more of their currency. Therefore, it's probably going to go down in price. And this is why I was saying to everybody, you don't want to be taking part in it unless you're shorting it. That's the truth of the matter, because you don't know how far down it's going to go, and it'll probably go back to where it came from. Same thing with Milena. Milena's almost there already. So anytime a new thing comes out, it's always got a pump and dump, right? That's the truth of it. It's just a pump and dump play. Can it explode? It doesn't have the same characteristics SHIB has. SHIB has got stability because of the reduction in circulation. Period. Okay, it has that reduction in circulation, therefore it has massive utility. At the price that it's at right now is ridiculously low. Absolutely. What would be a fair market value for SHIB? All-time highs and exceeding those all-time highs. The only reason why we say that is because of the reduction so far that's happened. Now, as we get closer to the 1 cent, you're going to even see further reductions in SHIB circulating supply, because people start to realize I don't need hundreds of billions of dollars to make it in this world. I can reduce the circulating supply, not pay any fees to the governments. And then the government, if you're an organization or a massive organization, not just a mom and pa's organization, but a massive organization. Moms and pa's can focus on themselves because they already have all those write-offs they don't need anymore. The ones that are in trouble are the ones that hold billions and they make billions of dollars annually. Those are the organizations that should be reducing SHIB circulating supply on a massive scale, and they should be doing it either quarterly or monthly, or biweekly. And the reason why that is so they can write that off on a monthly scale to provide to, and then go to the governments. This is not for every government, because not every government will accept it. Okay, but this is for the majority of the UK, European nations. Most of those will accept the write downs because it reduces their fiat currency. So when it reduces their fiat currency, increases the value of their dollar or their euros or pounds. It increases it because you're decreasing the amount of supply available to the public. So that therefore, it's in their best interest. So it's an easy tax incentive plan for those governments. So it costs them zero, but the benefits are massive. Anyway, we're going to get into today's video. I hope you enjoy this video. It was made just today, and I haven't gone over it or looked at it, so it might have a little bit of issues, but we'll go into it.
Gold has been a symbol of wealth and prosperity for millennia. Ancient civilizations prized gold for its rarity and beauty. They believed it was a gift from the gods, a material that could not tarnish or decay. They used it for ornamentation and as a form of currency. Gold coins were minted and traded, becoming a universal medium of exchange. Its allure transcended cultures and continents. From the Americas to Asia, gold was sought after and revered. From the pharaohs of Egypt to the emperors of China, gold held a revered status. It was a symbol of power and divine right. The gold standard, a monetary system where a country's currency had a direct value link to gold, emerged in the 19th century. This system was designed to ensure that money retained its value over time. This system provided economic stability for decades. It created a predictable environment for international trade and investment. It fostered international trade and investment. Countries could trade with confidence, knowing that their currencies were backed by gold. However, the gold standard was eventually abandoned by most countries. The rigidity of the system made it difficult to respond to economic crises. This happened in the 20th century. The world moved towards more flexible monetary systems. It was replaced by fiat currencies, which are not backed by physical commodities, but by the trust in the government that issues them. This shift allowed for greater economic flexibility and growth. Gold possesses unique properties that contribute to its enduring value. It is chemically inert. This means it doesn't corrode or tarnish easily. Its malleability allows it to be shaped into intricate designs. Gold's beauty and rarity have made it a sought-after material for jewelry. Beyond its aesthetic appeal, gold plays a crucial role in technology. Its high electrical conductivity and resistance to corrosion make it indispensable in electronics. Gold is used in smartphones, computers, and even spacecraft. This diverse range of applications further bolsters gold's intrinsic value. Fiat currencies, unlike gold, are not backed by a physical commodity. Their value is derived from the government's guarantee. However, history has shown that governments can print more money. This can lead to inflation. It erodes the purchasing power of fiat currencies. Gold, being a finite resource, is less susceptible to inflation. Its value tends to rise during times of economic uncertainty. Investors often flock to gold as a safe haven asset. They seek to preserve their wealth. This is why gold is considered an inflation hedge. Shiba Inu, often referred to as SHIB, emerged in the world of cryptocurrencies in 2020. Created as a meme coin, SHIB quickly gained popularity. This was partly due to its association with Dogecoin. Social media played a significant role in SHIB's rise to fame. SHIB operates on the Ethereum blockchain. It is a decentralized platform. This means no single entity controls it. This decentralized nature is a key characteristic of many cryptocurrencies. It appeals to those seeking alternatives to traditional financial systems. SHIB's low price initially attracted many small investors. Gold's scarcity is inherent. For thousands of years, gold has been mined from the earth, and its limited availability has always been a key factor in its value. There is a finite amount of gold that can be mined from the earth. This finite nature means that as more gold is extracted, it becomes increasingly difficult and costly to find new sources. This limited supply contributes to its value. Gold's rarity, combined with its physical properties and historical significance, makes it a sought-after asset. SHIB, like many cryptocurrencies, has a large and potentially unlimited supply. Unlike gold, SHIB can be created in vast quantities, which can impact its value. However, SHIB has a burn mechanism. This process involves permanently removing a portion of SHIB tokens from circulation, aiming to create scarcity. This means a portion of SHIB tokens are permanently removed from circulation. The burn mechanism is designed to reduce the overall supply over time. The burn rate of SHIB is a key factor in its long-term value proposition. A higher burn rate can potentially increase the scarcity of SHIB, making it more valuable. A higher burn rate can potentially increase the scarcity of SHIB. This controlled reduction in supply is intended to mimic the scarcity that gives gold its value. This could lead to price appreciation. As the supply of SHIB decreases, the value of the remaining tokens could rise, assuming demand remains strong.
It's not
However,
good,
the
it
effectiveness
will.
of the burn mechanism depends on various factors. These include the overall market conditions, the rate of token creation, and the level of community engagement. These include market demand and community participation. The success of SHIB's burn mechanism ultimately hinges on the collective action.
So, like I said before, this is a non-edited version of what you're going to see from later on. It did talk about SHIB being that it can't mint any more currency. It's already maximized its minting capabilities, and now it's in a reduction of those capabilities, adding utility, massive utility to its formality of the reduction in SHIB circulating supply. That's hence why we started the SHIB Worldwide 50/50 Raffle in the first place, to increase awareness for this prospect. Because you don't have to go out there and mine it, because you can't. You can't go out there and descend it, because you can't. All you can do is reduce the circulating supply or find organizations to do it for you. That's where we come in, where we are providing you with the ability to reduce the circulating supply, adding excitement, growth, wealth, and security. That's the whole purpose of the raffle in the first place, is to get us to our goal. Our goal is to make sure that SHIB it gets aware. Now, we're not pushing for $100 SHIB. We're pushing for a 38 pound or $38 USDT. Well, we want to do 38 pounds because I think 38 pounds signifies a stronghold. And by that time, the world has caught on to the mechanism of the reduction of circulating supply. But it comes with, there's always a but, right? Depends on how fast we get there. What's the deterrent? Because once we get to $38, we should already have a burn mechanism on every single transaction from anywhere in the world. So anyone using SHIB to buy or sell goods, and at 38 pounds gives you enormous power to do so. Your cars, your houses, your boats. Besides those initialized vessels, it gives you the ability to buy condominiums. It gives you that wealth aspiration for condominiums, housing, land development, commercial property. Condominiums could be considered commercial property, absolutely, but it's not commercial as in form of building commercial properties and then renting out those commercial properties at a stronghold. And then every single time, because you're part of the SHIB community now too, the whole purpose of that would be every time you take in money that's associated with SHIB, that you're reducing the SHIB circulating supply. This adding to the burn mechanism, this adding scarcity, this adding to the value every single time you do it. And you're going to get paid by the governments to do it. So it costs you nothing to do this. And the people paying you are paying you in the formality of fiat currency, but you can ask them to pay within SHIB currency. Thus, for all you're doing is transferring SHIB to the burn wallet. And you don't have to worry about paying taxes on it, because as long as it stays in SHIB, you're okay. So that's the whole point of the whole perspective of adding value and the reduction of the circulating supply of SHIB. This creates even more wealth within the collective of SHIB. please keep in mind that this is unedited and uncut. So some of it is true, some of it isn't. Please keep that in mind as we continue.
And beliefs of its community and the broader market dynamics. SHIB's journey from a meme coin to a potential store of value is an intriguing one. Initially dismissed as a joke, SHIB has managed to capture the attention of the cryptocurrency community and beyond. Its rise has been meteoric, fueled by a passionate community and a series of strategic developments. Its growing adoption and the development of its ecosystem, which includes decentralized exchanges and NFTs, are noteworthy. These platforms allow users to trade SHIB and other tokens seamlessly, participate in the burgeoning NFT market, and engage in various decentralized finance activities. However, SHIB faces significant challenges. The cryptocurrency market is highly competitive, and SHIB must continuously innovate to stay relevant. Additionally, the broader acceptance of SHIB as a store of value is still in question. Volatility is a major concern for SHIB. The price of SHIB has seen dramatic ups and downs, which can be unsettling for potential investors looking for a stable store of value. Its price has experienced extreme fluctuations. These wild price swings make it difficult for SHIB to be considered a reliable investment, especially when compared to traditional assets like gold. This makes it a risky investment. Investors must be cautious and conduct thorough research before committing their funds to SHIB. Regulatory uncertainty surrounding cryptocurrencies also poses a challenge. Governments are still figuring out how to regulate this new asset class, and any adverse regulations could impact SHIB's future. Governments around the world are grappling with how to regulate this emerging asset class. The lack of clear regulations creates an environment of uncertainty which can deter potential investors. The question of whether SHIB can truly become a digital alternative to gold remains open. Gold has a long history as a store of value, and SHIB has a lot to prove before it can be considered in the same league. While it has gained popularity and its community is actively working towards its development, the road ahead is challenging. The SHIB community's efforts are commendable, but they need to address several critical issues. SHIB needs to demonstrate greater stability, security, and real-world utility to be considered a viable alternative to a well-established asset like gold. Only time will tell if SHIB can overcome these hurdles and achieve its ambitious goals.
Yay! Thank you for paying attention. This is the SHIB Worldwide 50/50 Raffle, and this is one aspect of what SHIB is doing, not the whole prospectus on what's going on with SHIB. SHIB should always be gaining in value, absolutely, but because of that uncertainty, because of that well, it's got intrinsic value, but it doesn't have the same intrinsic value that gold has. Gold has, like they said, massive utility because people are using it on a daily basis. SHIB doesn't have that ability right now. SHIB is still young, too young, right? Basically, it's too young to be even considered in the same field as gold. But that being said, it's not without its positive outlook and established outcomes. So yeah, we didn't sell any tickets in the last 24 hours. Therefore, we'll host the raffle within the next 24 hours. It's a carryover for all those who bought tickets, but from what I've seen on my platform, that doesn't look like it's going to be so. Hold on 2 seconds, people. I'm just going into this. Yeah, I did already. All right. Yeah. So no, I'm just looking over my files, seeing what if I have any new subscribers, anyone buying SHIB Inu prices right now. I was under the impression that everybody wanted SHIB to go through the moon. That I honestly thought that people wanted to see SHIB fly. I thought that's what people wanted. I thought that people wanted to see massive burns, massive reductions in circulating supply. So if that's the case, why hasn't the SHIB Worldwide 50/50 raffle caught on then? Well, as you can see on the list below, we have one viewer. Okay, one viewer watching the channel right now. We need thousands of people. We need thousands of people watching the channel in order to be successful. That doesn't guarantee success. It just means that you have more eyes on the screen. More eyes on the screen means more people participating in the events that are going on. And is that positive? Absolutely positive to get more people involved in what's going on with SHIB. And everybody should be taking part in it. There shouldn't be anyone left out. We want to make sure that everybody understands what SHIB means to the world and why it needs to get caught on by everybody within that world. Yeah, unfortunately, we did not sell any tickets. I'll just go into it and go into settings. We'll go into statistics. Yeah, we are not looking good. So let's go back into the store, go into orders. We have no orders, we have no sales. So therefore, we carry over for the next day, the next 24 hours, which is in when? 23 hours and 7 minutes and 5 seconds for the next draw. So those that haven't taken part and want to take part, it's pretty simple. You just go into the website. We'll go right into it now, actually. So, proof is in the pudding, right? Proof is always in the pudding. So what we'll do is we will go to share the link. Okay, more people piling into SHIB. We can prove that. Okay, Ether scan. We'll share this link because the proof is in the pudding. So more people coming into SHIB every single day helps drive demand. Absolutely. Now, we did lose over 10,000 viewers, 10,000 wallets last month because of the reduction. Okay, so people piling out of it, understanding that liquidity was happening. Now we're having more people coming into SHIB. Now, we don't know if those are shorts or short positions or long positions. Have no idea. We can't determine that. Acceptance or not. Then we have reduction. Now this is our utility. That was our catalyst. This is our utility. So we're just gonna share the link. Sharing is caring. So to prove our point, right, that we are reducing SHIB circulating supply, 23 hours ago we had 3 million. 15 hours ago was 13,000. 14 hours ago was 793,000. And the other ones are 5,000, 8,000, and then just 6 hours ago we reduced SHIB circulating supply by 8,887,158 SHIBs. Okay, so overall we've reduced SHIB over 13 million SHIB in the last 24 hours. So we are still reducing. Why is the price going down if we're still reducing SHIB? Well, because we're only adding 13 million in value when it's 589 million SHIBs still in circulation, 589 trillion SHIBs still in circulation. That is the only reason why. So, and when you go and look at the coin carp, the 410 trillion SHIB that's in a wallet, that's in a dead end wallet. So that's not the major holder because, well, it is a major holder, but that's how much has been reduced. Then you look at 447 trillion is being held by BlackRock, 44 trillion is being held by Binance, 39 trillion, I believe it's Robinhood, and 33 trillion is owned by crypto.com. 9 trillion, I'm not sure. 9.539 trillion, I'm not sure. 9 trillion is owned by Binance. 8.7 trillion, I'm pretty sure that's Robinhood. OKX is owned 8,422 billion, and someone owns, I'm not sure who owns 6. I'm pretty sure this crypto.com 6,956 SHIBs. Binance, look at this, 6,666 billion. 6,668 billion SHIB. Crypto.com, 5.535 trillion. Okay, so if you go and look at the top, all of it's owned by the 5 cryptocurrencies, the top 5. Okay, so we have Binance, Robinhood, BlackRock. BlackRock and Robinhood are the exact same, except BlackRock, once it's on BlackRock, they continue to hold it. They don't sell it. Gets a store of value as it increases its popularity. So the more they're able to hold it, the more they're able to trade it and get away from the gas fees of Ethereum, because they're able to do it all on their exchange. Now, if every exchange were to do the exact same thing, you'd run out of a supply pretty darn fast, because that would only give about 20 to 30 exchanges the ability to run the show on SHIB. So OKX, um, Gate.io, Bitflyer, they'd all have to step up their game. HTX will all have to step up their game in order to compute. Qcoin, 1 trillion. So Qcoin and OKX. So Qcoin is starting to build their wealth in SHIB as well. Before they were around 600 billion SHIB. Now they're 1 trillion. They need to step it up though. All of them do. 1.5, 1.05, 1 HTX. But you have to step up your game, right? You cannot compete at these levels. You need to step it up. So in order to step it up, you need about 10 to 20 trillion SHIB. Recommended 20 trillion SHIB per each exchange. And this is why I'm telling everybody that you get your money's worth right now, because SHIB is extremely cheap and the marketplaces know it. And that's the whole purpose of this. And yeah, I got to critique it. And what was I going into? I wasn't going into the 100. It's going into here, how to buy your raffle tickets. So we'll share this link again. 23 hours and 1 second is up for grabs, and then go and buy your ticket. Depending on what kind of tickets, we highly recommend buying 20 at minimum, only because of the gas fees that are associated with it. Okay, so like crypto, Coinbase, you can do it on Coinbase, but you're going to need Ethereum. It's a little tricky to use it on Ethereum. Bitmart, of course, we gave you links to Bitmart on here, but yeah, so 1 ticket is $2, and no, that's 5 tickets. It's $2.50. 2 pounds, 2.5 pounds is 5. 20 is 10 pounds. This is the one we highly recommend everybody buying. Click on it. How many tickets in it? Tells you right here. Okay, so to buy 20 tickets, go to your raffle ticket draws. Go to 10 pounds, free shipping. Well, it's digital currency. Okay. 20 tickets buys you 1,100,000 SHIBs. Okay, if you didn't know what that meant, 20 tickets is 1,100,000 SHIBs. That's how it's worked. Then you can add to it. You can go time, but remember that you're adding 20 tickets each time you hit add 1. Okay, so it's 10 pounds per ticket, but we don't want to do that. There's the QR code. Okay, that's going to take you to the page. Go add to chart. Go to chart. It's going to tell you to go to chart. You want to pay it. Go to checkout, and then it's going to give you a list of instructions on what you need to do. Okay, and then there's a video. We're going to change the video. You hit your first and last name. So I want to buy it. Phone number. Put my Filipino phone number in. Address. City. Calgary. Canada.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Go next. You have to put in, oops, something went wrong. Address, right? Okay, so
you're done?
Okay, go to payment. Bank transfer in advance. Go next. We go shipping method, payment method, quantity, remarks, go buy now. Okay, so here where it says thank you for your order, we're going to go down to participating, amazing opportunity, blah, 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 blah. Then there's a link to fill out another form. And it says here, see this? So it says here, copy this wallet address. You'll need to own SHIB to transfer it in your wallet address. This wallet only accepts SHIB. So then you copy this wallet address. There's supposed to be a QR code on here, back to the website. So you copy the QR code. That's the QR code that you send 1,100,000 SHIBs to that address, to this address. Once you ship it to this address, then you have tickets that are associated. So once we get confirmation of you purchasing 101,000 SHIBs, you send 1,100,000 SHIBs, we give you the 20 tickets. We send it to you via email. So you'll need to fill out this form right here where it says the link. So you're going to go on to the link. It's going to suggest that you fill out this form or respond it, edit the response, and then you fill out the form. Okay? Once you fill out the form, copy the email, okay, and then submit one page. This guarantees you your spot on the amount where the ticket numbers are associated with your account. So you're going to get your 20 tickets. Those 20 tickets are going to be responsive for your email address. Also, your wallet address should be on there. Make sure you verify both of them, because when we send you the information from the raffle ticket response, you're going to get the amount awarded if you win goes back into your account. That account is also specified on your wallet address. If you want a different wallet address to be sent to, you have to give us that wallet address, and we have to verify that wallet address from me and my trustee or associates. Okay, data entry clerks. Once we have acknowledged that you have told us that you want it sent to a different wallet address than what you sent what you currently sent it to us to. Once we have confirmation that that is the wallet address, please make sure they're identical to the wallet address that you specified, because once we send it to that wallet address, it's non-transferable. Okay, whoever that wallet address is designated to, that's who gets it, and we can't reverse it. Okay, please keep that in mind. We can ask for a transfer back into our currency, back into our wallet, but it takes time for that to happen, and we don't want to hold up the burn in SHIB because of a error that was caused by the person that was sending it to us. Please keep that in mind. So if you want it to a different wallet address, please specify that wallet address. We're going to send you confirmation of that wallet address upon winning the raffle. If you don't win the raffle, it doesn't matter. But if you're the winner of that raffle and you want it sent to a different wallet address, absolutely. Depending on how much that could be, it could be considerably amount. So, and then for us to retract that, it takes days. So, and it may not happen. That's the other problem. That's why we say it's non-transferable. Once it goes into that, we make damn sure that that's the exact same wallet address, that, and it gets verified by two of us, at least two of us, right? So, if it goes to our data entry clerk. We look at it, me, Prince, and the correspondent looks at it. So it's 3 sets of eyes that look at it and make sure that that is correct. Because we don't want any mistakes when it comes to transferring money, especially SHIBs, to your account. Okay, so please keep that in mind when we do a transference. That's going to go back into your wallet address, the wallet that you specified that you want your winnings sent to. Those that didn't win don't care, okay, as long as the burns happen right afterward. And that's what we're trying to avoid, is any consistent problems associated with the account prior to people winning the raffle. So it's pretty straightforward on how to buy tickets. It's not exactly straightforward on how to get into it. And I understand that, okay? So that's why we do these tutorials, is so that everybody has a chance to take part in the raffle draw. And thank you so much for everybody coming in, and appreciate everything that we're doing to to give you that visibility that we want to create for every single person on the planet. And that's why we do these, is to increase your awareness. And the transparency, even though the video was inconsistent of SHIB, and there's lots of problems, and that we didn't, I made sure that everybody understood that before we started, that the video has to be edited. But I thought I'd give you a heads up into what's coming up. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a great and wonderful evening. And if you keep this video in lieu of, you can go back and forth. But this is Will, your host, saying good night, God bless, and take good care of yourselves and each other. I hope everything in Oklahoma is going well for Jason Cox. We don't like to see anyone lose their homes, and our prayers go to him and his family and all those in Oklahoma. Thank you so much. God bless, and take good care. Thanks, and have a great and wonderful evening, every single one of you. From SHIB Worldwide 50/50 Raffle, we're signing off and saying thank you so much for coming and taking part in today's events, because everybody wants to make money. I don't care what anyone says to you. Everybody wants to make money. This is the place to be when you want to make money. It's that simple. It's a win-win situation. Everybody wins. That's why I have a hard time understanding why we don't have anybody coming in and watching us, because if it's a win-win situation, why wouldn't they? Exactly. Thank you. God bless, and good night, everybody. Thanks so much. We're going to rock you out. Shiba rock. We will rock you. We will excite you. We will move you. We will deliver you. No, we will help you become extremely wealthy, extremely fast with the SHIB Worldwide 50/50 Raffle. That's your guarantee. You can take that to the bank. Thank you. Have a great and wonderful day, everyone. Cheers. Peace out from everyone in the Philippines. Big shout out to the Navarro family. Big shout out to Rainier, Alex, Helen. Massive shout out to Mark Joven. Massive shout out to his family. Massive shout out to, oh, by the way, Mark Joven, congratulations on your engagement. Woo! Massive shout out to Babes channel. Massive shout out to Rowena Navarro, Rowena. Massive shout out to Jason M, Ethan M. Massive shout out to Krish. Massive shout out to Bishaw. Massive shout out to Paul, Joe. Massive shout out to Vincent. Massive shout out to Ramel and his family. Massive shout out to Leah. Hope you're feeling better. Get well soon. Massive shout out to Gabriel. Massive shout out to Dong, her family. Casey, Kate, Tintin. Massive shout out to Roger, DJ, Ryan. Massive shout out to you guys. Massive shout out to everyone in Canada, Calgary, Alberta, BC, Russia, India, China. Massive shout out to you. Woo-wee! Massive shout out to Australia. Massive shout out to Uruguay. Massive shout out to Colombia, Brazil, Peru, Chile. Massive shout out to you guys. Massive shout out to Mexico. Massive shout out to everyone in the United States, especially Oklahoma, right? And massive shout out to everyone in the Florida Keys, Florida, the Gulf of the U.S. Massive shout out to Trump and his family. God bless each and every one of them. Live long and prosper, everybody. Massive shout out to Russia, of course, Poland, Finland, Sweden, Germany. Massive shout out to you. Spain, France, Turkey. Oh, I'm missing some countries here. Africa, South Africa, Congo. Massive shout out to the Congo. Massive shout out to where's our chocolate come from? Ivory Coast. Massive shout out to the Ivory Coast. Massive shout out to Antarctica, Greenland, Iceland, UK. Of course, the UK. Can't forget about the UK. Massive shout out to Ukraine. God bless you. I hope everything is going good. I hope there's an end to the conflict soon. Massive shout out to Israel, of course. We feel sorry for everyone in the Gaza Strip. Absolutely. Money has no effect on any one aspect of it. We always want everybody to live long and prosper. Everyone from around the globe. Can this end the conflicts? Probably not, but at least it gives prosperity and stability to every person on the planet. And at this price, why not? SHIB is extremely affordable to everybody on the planet right now. So everybody should be piling into it. Absolutely. Have a great, wonderful evening, everybody. Thank you for coming. And we're going to say good night. God bless, and live long and prosper. Peace out.